Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, if you are in that part of the world. And welcome to this live session about Sora. I am super happy today to be joined by Tianyu. Tianyu is a friend of mine and also an AI expert, right? Let me launch my slides that I have prepared so I can do this introduction properly. Right. So today, accompanying me on this session and frankly, doing the heavy lifting because he is the AI video expert and AI expert in general. I cannot think about a better way to describe Tianyu. Tianyu is an educator and is on a mission to teach people about generative AI and how to really leverage these tools, leverage this new technology to do a bunch of amazing things. He himself has spent thousands of hours, I would say, probably not exaggerating, testing the tools, all the tools, not just AI video. He was into the early ages of using generative AI, image generation, ChatGPT, and all of these tools. He's very active on LinkedIn. This is where I discovered his content. So what you see here on screen is a QR code leading to Tianyu's LinkedIn profile. So if you are interested about what you will learn today, I suggest you scan the code, you follow him on LinkedIn. I love his content because he offers a very balanced opinion about the tools. It's not about like the hype or like what's the latest thing and you absolutely need to use it. He will use it first and then generate a balanced opinion and then share that with you with some facts and with some experiments. So it's everything based on experience. So that's really what I enjoy. This is something he wrote this morning, his latest post, like generative AI has already become an integral part of my work. And in 2025, I'm dedicated to helping more professionals catching up with these advancements and truly reap the benefits. I think this really summarizes well what Tianyu is doing, his why, his mission to teach people how to use this tool to reap benefits. So that's exactly what we are going to do today. Tianyu is also a speaker and a writer. He wrote the book, Will ChatGPT Take My Job? Winning Strategies for Managers. And he was kind enough to send me my copy that is traveling with me to Belgium this holiday. I need to finish this book. Started it, not yet finished it, but some good stuff in here, some very practical use cases of how to use ChatGPT if you are managing a business. So again, QR code leading to a link on Amazon to purchase this book if you're interested. If you have questions about the book, you can ask them in the chat or ask them in the Q&A that we'll have at the end of the session. Yeah, we also created a course together, the DAL-E Master Course on Udemy. We launched this course around the month of April, and it quickly became a bestseller on Udemy. So the course is about DAL-E, so the image generation tool, also from OpenAI. And in it, we go quite deep about how to prompt to get the best images, how to use DAL-E for different kind of use cases, for marketing, for personal branding, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a master course, quite long. It's about 6 hours, and we go quite deep. Also, the techniques we teach in this course about prompting and crafting powerful prompts not only will help you with DAL-E, but with most of the generative AI tools. So if you're interested, you can find this one on Udemy. All right, enough of me talking. Let's get into the meat of this live session. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, passing the baton over to Tianyu, and he will start running the demo of Sora. So Tianyu, welcome to the live stream, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Ronnie, for the invite. I just want to add one thing about the DALL-E course, because DALL-E is only one of the AI image models. So my approach is that if you for every category of generative AI, if you just need to master one model or one tool. If you master one tool, you kind of master 80% of the other things. So if you know how to write prompts with DALL-E effectively, DALL-E is not the best model now, of course not. There's no update to DALL-E. There's not even DALL-E 4, but it is still part of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is getting stronger than ever. So it is still very important. If you know how to write prompts with DALL-E, then you can also write prompts on Flux or Midjourney or the other tools. So when we built the course, when I built the course with Ronnie, and it's also a learning process for myself, and I actually formed a lot of new methodologies because of this course, and some of the methodology eventually are carried over to my approach when I start testing the AI videos. A lot of them are still very effective. So coming back to Sora, I know if you are in Europe or UK, you still do not have access to it,
Nope.
but there's news everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And there's hype everywhere. So when Sora first came out in Feb, nobody has access. 99.9% of people don't have access to it. So it's just hype. Then when Sora was launched 10 days ago, everybody's rushed. So as long as you have access, you just jump on Sora, and most people, I can guarantee that most people are very disappointed because it's not it. If you just use the model to generate something, um, you anything you want to imagine, it doesn't really follow your instructions. So that uh, it's not that user friendly in that sense. And in the meantime, there are a lot of uh, best in class models, video models in the market. So there's Minimax Hailuo and Clean. These models are these are some of the best models. And then you can also use Runway, Luma Dream Machine, and all these provide will give you similar quality or even better quality than Sora. What's more, they're already in the market for half a year, almost half a year, and people are already using these tools. So that's why when they first use Sora, they are very disappointed. If you check the content, if you check the reviews on Twitter, you'll see that most people are actually very upset. But in my case, I try not to be influenced by how the hype. I try not to be influenced by the hype or by the public opinion. So what my approach is to test the use cases, understand how it works, and then map the capabilities with the toolkit that or with the full workflow that for different projects. So my goal for Sora is to identify the strength of the tool, the strength of the AI, the video model, and then I test out the key capabilities, and then so that I will be able to advise my clients or advise my students to make wise decisions. Not don't yeah. So yeah. So maybe I can just share my screen.
I think everyone wants to see it, especially the Europeans.
Okay. Is it okay that I show this?
Yeah, yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So let me see. Yeah, so this is Sora.com. If you have ChatGPT Plus, you can generate 50 Sora videos a month, um, which is pretty good because if you pay $20 to any other video model, probably you can generate about 30 to 50 videos a month. So that's about the same. Then if you use ChatGPT Pro, the $200 per month version, which is the one I'm using, it's crazy, but I'm using ChatGPT Pro because of Sora, also because of the O1 Pro mode. So today we're only talking about Sora, right? So I will just take you through the capabilities of Sora. So if you look at my screen, I have a recent, right? So these are the recent. This is the best place to understand how the model work and what kind of prompts work. If you're familiar with Midjourney, you go to Midjourney, then you can see what are the images other people create, and then you can see what prompts they use. On Sora, you can prompt in different languages. I've seen a lot of non-English language prompts. So this is a Japanese one. Let's check another one. And so if you like this video, you can edit the storyboard, recut, remix. Basically, you can, if you like the video, you can use that video and do something more fun about it. You can change it to you can do the remix, change the style, and make it into another video. So I use this as an exploration tool, and to see the strengths and limitations. Like this one, this is a classic example of the bias. I'm pretty sure that in the prompt, right, the prompt says a bald, slightly muscular young man with long-shaped ginger beard wearing a white long-sleeved T-shirt. Uh, okay, so clearly he, this user didn't prompt the man to be two-faced, to have double face. But still, the model is giving us something like this. It's very normal. That's why people are upset, because there are these kind of unexpected issues.
So that's what we call the model hallucinations, right? Is that what people call hallucinations?
Yeah, this is the two faces. Yeah, so if the model produces something that's not part of your prompt, or it's not something weird, then you can call that hallucinations.
Okay.
Yeah, like this one looks okay, right? And here I want to show you a very important tool called the storyboard. So in this case, yeah, I don't want to use other people's prompt, so I will let's just start something from scratch. Let's say we at the bottom you can, yeah, sorry, can you see my,
yeah, we can see your
my
screen.
Okay, yes, okay, so here at the bottom you can write your prompt. The benefit of using the benefit of Sora is that it doesn't take your exact prompt. So basically, it takes your prompt, and then they use a large language model, maybe GPT-4, to convert to rewrite your prompt into something more professional, or rewrite your prompt into a story. So, for example, okay, so here we can write a prompt, then we can choose the aspect ratio, then the resolution 480 720. This is HD. I like the HD videos because if you choose the 1080 pixels, the quality is actually higher. Is almost similar to 4K. So the quality is higher than other 1080 pixel videos from the other AI video tools. Yeah. So, but in most cases,
is it common, sorry, to have 1080p as a resolution in the other models as well, or
yes, it is. It's common, but the 1080p, the quality of, I think the quality on Sora is higher.
Okay.
But to unlock this, you need to pay the $200 ChatGPT Pro.
So 1080p is not available to ChatGPT Plus users.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, but 720p is good enough.
Yeah.
Basically, then you can choose the number, the duration. If your video, so if you are choosing 780p, 720p, then you can choose the duration to maximum of 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the best actually. This is no AI video tool in the market can do this.
Okay.
20-second video. Then you can choose a number of videos. If you're let's do 2 videos, and then we can write something. Let me see. Okay, something very simple. Maybe a villa next to a lake. Golden hour. Your prompt can be very similar to how you prompt AI image. You can use the same DALL-E prompt, but the difference is that in a lot of AI video tools, you have to add the camera the camera movement. For example, camera move forward a villa next to a lake.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a GPT for this. I built a GPT. Can you see my screen? Okay, you can't see my screen.
No, we
Uh,
cannot see your other screen, but we can
okay, let me
link
share this.
to GPT.
Yeah. So I actually built a GPT just to write the AI video prompts. For example, wide angle camera tour of an art museum. Then, so the purpose of the GPT is that you can use your later I can copy and paste the link. The purpose of the GPT is to translate your idea into optimized prompt. And for example, most of the video prompts work work well if you add the camera movement at the beginning, like wide angle steady shot, so tracking tracking shot, static shot. So these are very important in the AI AI video prompts. However, they don't work very well with Sora. So they work well with Runway, with Kling, or with the other video models, but they don't work well with Sora. If you put something like wide angle steady shot, maybe you will get it right, but sometimes you don't. Okay, maybe we should try this. I just copy this.
Yeah, and I shared the link to your prompt generator in the chat as well, so people can find it there. Hopefully, YouTube lets
Sure.
me share the links, but
Okay, I think I like this one better. I like the simple prompts better. So if you use Sora, you can ignore the camera movement because Sora is not very good at understanding the camera thing. So just now I have a camera inside the prompt. If I click generate, maybe I will have a real camera inside the video. If I have a drone,
see.
if I have a drone shot of something flying over a rainforest, then I will have a drone,
Yes, I've had
inside
that
the video,
before.
which is very stupid. Yes. So anyway, so we will just use this simple prompt. Move forward a villa next to a lake, golden hour. Then let's do 2 videos. Yeah.
Yep, you're still on your prompt generator screen. That's what we see on
Yes.
on the live. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
We have the very simple prompt, move forward a villa next to a lake, golden hour. Then on the right hand side, you can choose either launch, create this video. We can create the video. So I just created a video, or you can do a storyboard. So storyboard uses large language model, most likely GPT-4, to um, to generate a new story based on your prompt. For example, let's say if our prompt is more complicated, um, let's see. So we are generating, right? We're generating this video here,
Yeah.
and then I want to generate something more complicated. Yeah. Maybe a white cat with blue eyes.
How random.
Uh,
Tianyu is famous for the white cat character. That's why I'm laughing.
okay. The cat is cooking pizza. The cat, you can just use very plain English here, and then the close-up shot, close up shot of pizza in the oven. The cat takes out the pizza. Okay, so there are multiple actions. Then I want to generate a 20-second video. If you create storyboard, it will automatically generate a storyboard for you. Yeah, like this one. So you can note that I didn't write anything. The video is 20 seconds, so you can see that at the bottom there are 20 seconds, and you can so this is so Sora automatically generates a storyboard based on my prompt. It starts with a fluffy white cat dressed in small yellow apron, then standing in the kitchen. Then this is from the second 1 to second 5.
Okay.
Then from the 6th second, close-up shot of pizza baking in the oven. Okay. Then the next one is the 15th second. The cat carefully pulls the pizza out of the oven. Okay, seems all right, but
Hmm.
in many cases it doesn't get right. So it takes a lot of iteration to get the 20-second video working. Yeah, in
Okay.
most cases, yeah, there are a lot of hallucinations. And if you want to you can edit the storyboard, or you can add something more. For example, between the second scene and the third scene, there are is 10 seconds. It's quite long, so I want to add something more.
Hmm.
Uh, Maybe a close up shot of oven. Maybe a close up shot of the pizza. Um, with smoke.
Hmm. I have a
Something.
question in the chat related to what you're writing. Question from Lucilla, who's
Yeah.
actually working in our team as a video editor. Thanks for the question, Lucilla. She asked, is it necessary to set the shot size as well? For example, close up in addition to the camera movement. Do you need to specify you want a close up, a wide shot, or?
Yeah. At this moment, I don't think it's required. But
Okay.
if I work with other AI video tools like
Hmm.
Minimax Hello or Clean or Runway or any other tool, I would use the shot size. I would use all the camera terminologies
Hmm.
because they understand how the camera moves. But Sora, in many cases, is just random. So
Okay.
so in this case, I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So we are creating. Yeah, I know. The purpose is to show the purpose of today's session is to show both the strength and the limitations of the tool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of
So
course. Like we want your honest opinion of Sora.
okay,
But I
okay.
like that you can start with a simple prompt, and then Sora will break your prompt into a few different scenes. Like you had 3 scenes in the
Yeah.
storyboard, so that's quite powerful.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So here we have move forward a villa next to a lake,
Mm,
golden hour.
right.
Everything's correct.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so just use simple prompts for at this stage. Um, you can use complex prompts, but maybe the success rate is much lower.
Hmm.
If you try 20 times, maybe you'll get a
Right.
perfect one. Yeah.
And you have a credit system, right? When you're not on the ChatGPT Pro plan, which has
Yeah.
limited access to Sora, I believe, the
Yes.
$20 plans, you have a limited amount of credit.
Yeah, that's why you have to strike very
Right.
precisely. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, just focus on the ones that you have higher success rate.
Okay.
Yeah. Or yeah, or I wouldn't even try random prompts. Just focus on the ones that you want to use and utilize the features. I'll get into this in a bit. I want to
Okay.
see the okay. So the storyboard is not ready yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Since it's not ready, I can take you through this. The most powerful feature that I found, um, and on Sora platform is that you can there's recut, remixed at the bottom, blend and loop. So these 4 features are very powerful. They
Hmm.
not only work with the videos you generate on Sora, but also work with the videos you upload.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, we can upload our the recording of this webinar to and then do some funny edits. So that's also possible. Yeah.
Can you upload videos of like quite long videos as well, or it works best with shorter videos?
At the moment, it only works with videos less than 10 seconds.
Ah, okay, so very short videos.
Yeah. So I can show you the features a bit one by one.
Yep.
Recut is to trim and extend the video in a new storyboard. So if I click on it, we have this, right? We have this video this 10-second video, and I want to cut. So which part is not ideal? Maybe the first 10 seconds, the first 5 seconds are not very ideal. Then we can just cut it. We just cut it and leave the lower part. So for the first part, we can add a different story. Yeah, so you can describe anything what you want. For example, fly over a forest in summer, waterfall, clouds. Yeah, just something simple. Then you can create. So yeah, after a few minutes, we will see a different beginning of the video
Okay.
that connects to the second part.
Okay, so that's the first option called cut, right? Or recut?
Recut is pretty powerful.
Recut. So you cut a clip that you have previously generated, and you can select the passage that you want to change and then prompt something different, right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And the next one is remix. Remix is essentially video to video. So there's strong remix means significant change to the original video. So our original video is a villa on the lake. Maybe you can say that a cake, a plate, a cheesecake in a plate next to a river of chocolate. I don't know whether it'll work, but let's just try. If you choose strong remix, it will give you something closer to your prompt. So we will get a cheesecake in a plate. But if you choose a subtle remix or custom, you can it will be more similar to the existing style, to the source video. So let's try a cheesecake in a plate next to a chocolate river.
Okay, so what you're doing here, you're remixing this video. So Sora will use this video as the reference. So what we see, the camera movement, the objects in the video, but it will replace probably the river and the houses for the cheesecake and the river of chocolate. And you also decided on the threshold or the tolerance or this level of adhering to your new prompt versus sticking with the original video. So that's what you were doing with the strong or like subtle, choosing the level of adhering to your new prompt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, precisely.
Thank you. Trying my best. Maybe while we wait here for the videos, I have another question in the chat. If I want all the videos to be in the same color palette or in the same aesthetic, is there a way to get that video consistency from one video to another?
I think if your description if your description is similar, if you use the same terms, the same style when you describe the videos, it is possible. Alternatively, what I would do is to use image to video instead of text to video. Yeah, because text to video is very random. But if you use tools like DALL-E, Midjourney, or other image tools, you can create a storyboard with different scenes that are in the same style. Then you can animate every single one of them.
Yes.
Then in that way, you have the consistency.
Yes, I've seen people do that. And now that you're talking about image generating tools, we had a previous question earlier in the chat. What is your go-to image generation tool?
We are selling the DALL-E course, right?
Yeah, so I guess DALL-E. But do you think it's still like the benchmark, or is Midjourney, like, what do you think of these two?
Yeah, today is the last day of OpenAI's 12-day Christmas launch. maybe there will be something about DALI, but
You think so? Uh,
I don't have high hope. I think
no.
DALI will be, yeah, will be there. Will still be the same DALI. Yeah, I like DALI because the prompt adherence is very high. So basically, everything in your prompt can be displayed in the image you generate. So that's the benefit of it's quite easy to bring your imagination to life. But the DALI is 1 year old, more than a year old. The model is
Hmm.
old. So if you want something that look more professional, more photorealistic style, you can use a lot of tools that have the Flux, the FLUX, yeah,
Hmm.
the Flux model. Even Leonardo, I think Leonardo now already have the is already connected with the Flux model.
Okay.
There are multiple tools that have Flux. I think it is something similar or even better than Mid Journey. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. We will start creating very soon in 2025 content about Leonardo on the channel. So I'm looking forward to this, and Diana will also participate in that content creation. Leonardo, who has been acquired by Canva also recently, so it's interesting to see
Yeah.
how these two companies are now integrating to ship features like Dreamlabs, for example, in Canva. That's the first fruit of this integration, this acquisition of Leonardo by Canva.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. And if it's fully integrated into Canva,
Mhm.
then yeah, we can use Canva to do a lot of amazing things.
And work directly on the images that we generated as well, like integrate them in our workflow. I think that's the real strength here.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we have some video generated?
Yeah. Let's try. Okay. Here we have. Where is it? Yeah. So this is video to video. This is a remix. A cheesecake in a plate next to a river of chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. We don't see the plate, but we do see the river of chocolate and the
Yeah.
cheesecake.
So Sora decides to ignore the plate.
Uh, which is a good choice actually. We don't need the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, this one looks more. Yeah, this one is more delicious.
Okay, so we had two different videos. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so because we generated two, and I think, what is this?
Oh, your
Yeah,
white cat is ready.
okay. Let's try. Let's check this one because this is a storyboard. So at the beginning of the storyboard
All
is
right.
fly over a forest in summer. It doesn't really take that
No.
prompt.
So the image is I learned something when I was editing a lot of videos is that if you are going to make a cut or different scenes, your shot needs to be at least some percentage of different than the other shot. Otherwise, you don't see, like the viewer doesn't see a clear cut in between the two scenes. And here we see the same house. It's a bit further away, but you don't see a clear difference. Like I was expecting like an aerial shot over a forest, and then we
Yeah,
get to the house, but it didn't work like
yeah,
that.
yeah. This is a very good insight. Because at the moment, I found um, the storyboard the the output of the storyboard is very unpredictable. So
Mhm.
sometimes you have different shots. So if you prompt, there are five stories, five different parts of the
Right.
storyboard, and you can get maybe two or three shots from different angles of the same object, same character. But in some cases, it just blend everything together in a very
Mhm.
unnatural way.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the cat,
Yes.
the cat chef. So
Okay. Cat is like
yeah, she's cooking. Yeah, so we have the second shot of the pizza.
pizza looks good,
Yeah, it looks great.
but there was an inconsistency with the first shot. Okay. Oh, who's that? See this shot? Like
Yeah.
there's no dough. Like he's just
Yeah, but if if you just cut some, you just cut some smaller, you just cut certain parts, cut a few
right.
seconds. You can still
Yes.
use. You don't need to waste the full video.
Uh-huh.
And if you do the recut, re you can regenerate the video. You can cut it from the middle. For example, here you can cut it in the middle and regenerate part of the videos. At the moment, it doesn't work very well, but I think since they already have this kind of infrastructure, as soon as they have a better Sora model
Right.
that they can launch to the market, this will be a very powerful tool. You
Mm-hmm.
can
Yes.
easily generate a full story, maybe 20 second or 1 minute story, and that
Mm-hmm.
will be ideal for TikTok or YouTube Shorts.
Right. And do we have similar features in the other model, in the other tools, or is this really specific to Sora for the moment? The storyboard.
Uh, this is specific to Sora, in the sense that you can generate one video, uh, as a you can create a storyboard and generate one video
Mm-hmm.
for that storyboard. So
Right.
everything stays in the same video. So that
Right.
is the unique part about Sora.
Okay.
Other For the other tools, they do have you can build. They do have the storyboard, but every part of the storyboard is a different video. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to generate the videos one by one.
You have to stitch them together in a video editing software.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So one benefit of this method that Sora is doing is that at least within the same video, there's consistency in the character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's
it is still the
interesting.
same cat. You see, if you
Yeah.
notice, after the pizza, it is still the same cat. The cat is wearing
Yeah.
the same clothes. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's true that if you do generate 3, 4, 5 different videos to create your story, there's a high chance the character will not be that consistent.
yeah,
So this is a really interesting, indeed, like a feature of this tool.
yeah. And but still, if you generate multiple videos on Sora, there's no character consistency.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yet. Maybe that will come.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have another one. Um, yeah.
Oh, there's another version of this. Okay, here's the dough. Oof, pizza looks less good. Can you use the two different versions and then cut a scene from the first one and bring it to the second one? Is that something you can do?
uh, we can certainly download that and then
Download it and then
interconnect
re-upload it?
it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not within Sora, but yeah, if you just
Not within Sora. Okay.
mm,
So you have to choose one or the other and then work within this video.
yeah,
Okay. Interesting. So we've seen storyboard, we've seen remix, recut. I think there are two more features, blend and loop.
we still
That
have do we still have time?
It's up to you. Like, I know it's late where you are. It's really up to you what you want to show us. Um, there is no more question for the moment in the chat.
Okay.
I had some question that I had prepared. So this one we already commented on. Yes, in one of your recent posts on Twitter and on X and on LinkedIn, you shared like unpopular opinion. Sora is for you the best of these AI video tools, and you kind of make the difference between the model or the infrastructure on which it works, so it
Mhm.
generates the videos, and the features or the tools that we are demonstrating at the moment. Can you comment on that? Why do you think Sora is the most complete tool so far?
Uh, yeah, so there's a difference between the video model and a video tool. The video mod the character of the video model can be seen by when you test it. When you test the video model, then you know uh, your success rate for the subject that you're after. And then if you compare Sora with um, Clean or Hailuo or Runway or even Luma, um, it's not that advanced basically. So it's not, in many cases the cat looks great, right? But
Yeah.
what
It's
if you yeah, so if you convert the cat into a 3D cartoon, then maybe it will look like something very strange. So Sora is only good at certain type of shots, certain subjects. It is, at least for the version that we have access to,
Mhm.
is definitely not the best in the market. And then a few days ago, there's another model called the Veo 2 from Google.
Right.
We don't have access to it from if you're outside the US, but from the videos that users generate, clearly this model uh, looks ahead of Sora, at
Okay.
least ahead of Sora, uh, ahead of the Sora model that we have
Right.
access today. Yeah. But in terms of tools, um, I do see this as something very, um, as a, I do see the Sora tool as a breakthrough in the way we work with videos. Like for example, you can easily regenerate part of the video instead of generating a lot of videos, uh, and select and cherry pick the best one. So this is a very efficient method to work with AI videos. And then remix, you can do the video to video. In this way, you can um, create multiple versions and multiple. Um, you can bring old videos to life and
Right.
reuse
I've seen you
modular.
do that with historical photos, like art from in ancient Asia and stuff like that from like public domain, I think. And you
Yeah,
brought these old like paintings, I think it was.
yeah, that's Penny. That's Hello AI. That's
Yeah.
not Sora. Sora does not do that well. But yeah, I think in the future, um, remix will be quite powerful, will be
Mhm.
quite useful. Then another tool is Blend. So I haven't shown this yet, but if you can Blend basically combines two videos.
Mhm.
It's quite advanced. A lot of other tools, let's say if we can combine the cat with the villa.
Okay.
Let's choose the cat. Then, um, sorry, we can choose. We already have the cat. Then we just need to choose another video. Maybe this villa.
Can we try what we had in mind earlier? So like the cat, we said like the second iteration of the video was
Mm.
good, but the pizza looked not as good. Can we try to blend the beginning of the cat video number 2 with the pizza shot of number 1? Can we do that?
Yeah, I think this is the one.
Yeah.
So what the only challenge is that you the the only challenge is that the good part is too short. So
I
so
see.
we are blending the first 2 seconds with the second video. But
Okay.
anyway, let's do let me just do a
Yeah.
random one,
Okay.
and then we'll see. In so the sample blend takes a part of a video A, and blend with part of video B.
Right.
Blend, we can do the sample blend, and then another thing I like is the transition blend. Basically, it creates a transition between video A and video B.
Okay.
In this case, I don't think it will work very well, because these two shots are totally
Very
different.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But let's try. Yeah, let's just try anyway. So blend creates, um, combine two videos together.
Mhm.
It also works with videos that are not Sora generated. You
Okay.
can upload your own videos and blend them. And the last thing is loop. So if we like, just now we like the beginning of the video, um, oh, maybe we can loop the only the pizza part. We can loop this. We can select this part and generate a loop.
Okay. You've launched the blend on the previous one, right? We are generating it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We are away. Yeah. Here. So we have two types of blends. sample blend and transition blend.
Mhm.
Then two types of loop.
Okay.
One is the long, one is the normal loop, which is about 2 seconds more. Then the other is short loop,
Okay.
which is
Let's
two
see.
seconds.
In
Yeah.
the meantime, there is another
Mm.
talking head, lip syncing, or any speech from audio. Is that something we can do with Sora or not yet?
Within Sora, there's no lip sync. Yeah,
Okay.
but a lot of other video tools can do this. Where is the blend? Okay, we have the blend video.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very funny.
Interesting.
So the cat is making
So,
pizza, and the pizza is on fire
wow,
on the lake.
that's a massive pizza. And the cat, we don't really like. It seems like he's doing yoga on the dough.
Yeah, so this is sample blend. So basically, we take a sample of video A, which is the
Hmm.
cat, and blend with a part of video B, which is the lake. That's why we have something like this.
Okay.
And second, yeah,
Okay, that's interesting. Um, not really useful, this thing, but it did blend the two videos in a weird
yeah,
way.
yeah. You have to be very careful about the videos you select.
Right.
In some cases, it's working quite well. Yeah, I have some good examples on my LinkedIn posts.
Yep. I like that you share a lot of what you create on your LinkedIn. And sometimes you don't cherry pick, meaning you show the good and the fails. I like that also because a lot of content creators, they show you only the best, like or like even OpenAI themselves, like they will show you the absolute best videos that they could create with Sora, and then people believe, wow, this is amazing. But the reality is that there is still a lot of hallucinations, a lot of things like we've seen with the cat and the pizza in the middle of the lake, like stuff that we will
Yeah,
not be able to use for anything really. So we need to be aware of that.
yeah, absolutely. I I yeah. So if there's something that you can generate, you can have your if your success rate is like 20%, 10%, then you can replicate your success. So
Hmm.
it means that your prompt, your method works, because you just need to sacrifice 80% or 90% of the other videos to have something very good.
Hmm.
But if you cherry pick one video from 100, it's just like a lucky draw, and it doesn't you don't learn any. So there's no learning here. It's just you're just lucky to have that video, and the prompt is not working because it's like you choose one out of hundreds. Yeah,
Right.
so that's why I'm not into that approach.
Hmm.
Mm.
Can you give us an idea, like you generated what, about 10 videos since the beginning of this session?
Mm.
How many credits would that have consumed if we were on the ChatGPT Plus plan, for example?
So on your Plus plan, you have 50 videos per
Okay.
month. Yeah, yeah. So we just burned 10 videos. Yeah,
Yeah, right. So yeah, the Plus plan doesn't get you that far
mm.
because maybe out of the 10 videos we generated, maybe one or two we could use, or like passages of one or two we could use. So, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, by the way, yeah. If you just look at this loop, this blend, this transition, this is a transition blend. So it takes the first video and
Hmm.
then transition into the second video.
Okay, the transition is not too bad. We could imagine the cat was actually inside this villa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this is not too bad.
Not too
Um,
bad.
this video is the most hilarious. Like
Oi,
cat cooking.
he burned the kitchen.
This is a good story.
Yeah, what happened? Caption this. Okay, interesting. All right. Well, we're getting to the end of this demo. Maybe I would like to ask you your final thoughts. Like, I know for you it was kind of like the natural thing to do to invest in ChatGPT Pro to test this, because that's your job, right? You want to test the models when they are available, so that you can create content about them, you can educate people about them. How about someone who is a small business owner or a solopreneur or a content creator? Is this tool worth investing in as of today? And if so, what would be your recommendation for someone to get started?
So there are two reasons I bought the ChatGPT Pro. The first reason is Sora, because you can have the unlimited Sora generation, and I want to learn what's going on.
Yeah.
If you compare the price with the other AI video tools, they also charge about $100 for unlimited video generation. So yeah, so I think I would spend $100 for unlimited Sora,
Right.
just for Sora, right? Then the other element is the O1 Pro mode. Yeah. So the one that so the way we work with the way that O1 model works is quite different from how the GPT-4o work. So O1 essentially takes a step further or multiple steps further. So it thinks. When you ask a question, it thinks. It goes through a chain of thought process, then comes up with the answer, which is more reliable. If you already have ChatGPT Plus or ChatGPT Team, then you already have access to some. You can already use the O1 for I think 50 times per week.
Okay.
The limit is changing every time, so
Yeah.
I think it's roughly about 50 per week. Yeah, that's already good enough to solve many of the problems. Yeah, so I
Right.
think for most people, the ChatGPT Plus or ChatGPT Team is the best option.
Okay.
Yeah, but um, if you have very complex problems, like if there's something, for example, if you need to ask ChatGPT to make a decision based on a lot of data, very complex scenario, then you wouldn't be able to make an informed decision yourself, because there's too much data and too many things to consider, and your brain um, cannot think clearly because you're overwhelmed by this
Right. There's too much
information.
data to process.
Yeah, traditionally, um, there is a RAG process, right? You can use any application, even within ChatGPT. You can upload files and then extract the information, summarize, extract information, and then help you make decisions. So this is something that's already there in the past 2 years. But the I think, but the revolutionary part of O1 Pro mode is that it actually does the deep dive. It does understand um, your data input. So
Right.
it's not just summarizing whatever you have. It's summarizing 20 pages of brief. It
Okay. You
actually
can
tries
parse
to
the
understand.
entire data.
Yeah, so it tries to understand the brief and
Right.
then think through the brief and validate, think through again, validate. So it goes through a thinking process um, from from a minute to 5 minutes. So the longest one I had it was about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So thinking,
Very
and then
complex. Like,
and yeah, and
you
then
really
come
want to get your money worth of.
up. Yeah.
Interesting.
So in the end, it's able to help you with a very professional advice. So basically, if you are considering paying a consultant a few $100s an hour to solve something, then maybe you can do the same with
Right.
ChatGPT. Yeah,
Yep.
but you can use it for a month. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if that's the case, I think ChatGPT Pro is definitely worth it.
Interesting perspective. So you would use it like you would hire a consultant, for example, to go through very complex data or analyze a lot of these data. So that would be one case where it's actually worth it to pay the $200 a month for ChatGPT Pro. The other use case is if you are into video, or if you are creating content about these models and AI news in general, then it might be worth it to have unlimited access to Sora to really get your hands, like a hands-on experience of what you can do. And because your 50 credit will burn really fast from the ChatGPT Plus plan. So that might be the other use case. If you work in video, or if you are really willing to give this new tool a good spin, maybe use this plan for 1 or 2 months and really make your opinion about what it can do.
Yeah, and I think now is actually not the best moment to get into these tools, because the Sora model we have access to is the turbo, right? It's not
Right.
even the best Sora model. And then the O1 Pro is also not is not also doesn't have the full capability. So for example, you can't even upload files. You can't even upload normal files like Word documents or PDFs using O1 Pro within ChatGPT. Yeah, so I have to copy and paste a lot of large
Yeah, I see what
text,
you mean.
and I need to, for some complex problems, I spent hours to craft a perfect prompt.
Right.
And the prompt is very long, like can be
I see.
10 pages. Yeah, so it's crazy to the way we work with O1 is totally different from the way we work with ChatGPT
Right.
4.0. So if you, yeah, so my book, right? This is my book.
Yep.
Yeah, my book covers the methodology that work effectively with ChatGPT 4.0 or any similar tools. So basically, if you are using the free ChatGPT or ChatGPT Plus, I think this book will be very hands-on, will be very useful. But we don't, we hadn't got, of course, we don't have the chance to cover how it's like to work with AI agent like or something like O1 Pro. So that's our plan. So maybe in the middle of next year, we will we'll do a second edition of the book that will in that edition we will add more strategies of working effectively with O1.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tianyu, for this demo. I think this was really insightful. Let us know what you think, guys. If this was useful, I hope it was. It was definitely for me. We have much to learn from you in your content. So thank you for accepting the invite to be on this channel. I think you deserve a well-deserved holiday. Take some time for yourself away from the computers and enjoy the holidays. Guys, if you are interested, again, like, you can follow Tianyu on LinkedIn. There's the book that you can purchase on Amazon, Will ChatGPT Take My Job? Very good book. And it goes deep, really. There's a DALL-E master course you can also check out on Udemy if you are into that. It's a good introduction to what's coming with Sora and how to craft your prompts and everything. So we are going to leave it here. It's been 1 hour, and I learned a lot personally. So thank you very much, Tianyu. Wish you all the very best for 2025. Probably more collaboration between the two of us. Sorry.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I look forward to collaborate more with you.
Yeah, same here. I think
great
it's
holiday season.
Yeah, it's a good fit. Well, thank you guys for watching, and continue learning. This is the most important thing. Be curious, explore these tools, and see how you can implement them in your daily workflow. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. See you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm gonna cut here and end the stream. Okay.